Okay, thank you, Johnny, for joining today. So I believe the admin have confirmed that they've changed the structure of how we deliver these sessions. So were you able to watch the tutorials from Moodle?
Yeah, I was able to find those on Moodle
Mm.
and watch
How
them.
do you how are you finding them?
Um, they're all right, I guess. I feel like they're probably a bit more. I don't know. I feel like what we've previously done when we do sort of like the sessions or like one-on-one is a bit more in depth,
Yeah,
whereas the other ones are a bit more. Can't think of how to word it. Not as in depth, basically.
yeah. They've
Like
been
a
more
couple.
summarized.
Yeah, more summarized, exactly. Yeah, which is evident by the fact that the videos are probably sort of like 10 to 15 minutes long each, whereas we would normally spend like 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah,
But it's all right, it covers enough of the content. Obviously, coming from I already sort of work in this sort of background and have done for the last 7 years. It's all sort of stuff I'm familiar with anyway, so it's
yeah.
not too bad. But if I was like a completely new learner, then I think it would probably be a bit more tricky. But otherwise, no, yeah, it's fine. It's all right.
Oh, okay, I understand. So I think maybe we could request them to have this video be more longer to go a bit more in depth. If as a feedback, I don't know if they probably
Yeah,
ask for
yeah, yeah.
feedback.
No, I'll feed that back to them. Yeah, and I think that would be good for yeah, for those learners who maybe are approaching it from a completely green slate.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Uh, I believe in today's session we just have to go through the assignment discussion. Is that correct? Is that what they've
Yeah, yeah,
informed?
that was my understanding. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's good. We're both on the same page then. Okay. Um, Thank you for joining today's session. So this is our assignment discussion for the Unit 7, implementing data flow and data warehouse. So from the online tutorials that have been made available on Moodle, you've now covered all the learning outcome for this session, sorry, for this unit, which are three learning outcomes. And then unit aim for this is that this unit will familiarize the learner with techniques used to implementing data flow, both near real time and batch processing. So this will introduce the ETL diagram, the task performed at each stage, and how they typically implement in data warehouse. So it will introduce the logical hierarchical modeling structure that is implemented in star and snowflake schema in data warehouse. So this is the unit aim, and from this unit aim, um, you can now look into our learning outcome, which they will understand the different type of data flows and data warehouse, understand data extraction, capture, transformation, and loading, and understand multidimensional modeling and OLAP. So by covering the three learning outcome, we now have enough knowledge for us to um, perform, for us to write our assignment. And from our assignment guidance, we now know that in order to achieve this unit, the learner must produce work which demonstrate achievement of the learning outcomes at the standard provided by the assessment criteria. So for a merit, all pass and all merit criteria must be met, and for distinction, all pass all merit and all distinction criteria must be met. So this is 15 credit unit, and again this is graded with pass, merit, and distinction. So let's now look into our assignment discussion. So we've been given a scenario where we are currently working for a local car hire in data analysis team. Your team creates business and management information for other teams and departments, including senior management. So task number one, your team is querying and extracting data from several databases used by website and customer service systems, as well as administrative databases used by the finance department, the human resource department, and other internal teams. So the senior manager in the company have heard about the benefit of data warehouse and wants to implement one. They have heard that you have learned about them, and your manager, Hazel Ellis, wants you to write a report. So the report should discuss the benefit of implementing data pipelines on data warehouses, explain the difference in real-time and batch processing. So extended activities to achieve a merit. Your report will also need to include a section that analyzes the difference between Iman, Kimball, and data lake methodologies. To achieve a distinction, your report will need to include a section that evaluates why data leaks could be a popular choice but could lead to a difficult and inconsistent business analysis. Task number three, the company's senior manager is keen to start implementing a data warehouse and have asked Hazel to be the project manager. You have been speaking to Hazel about the extraction, capture, transformation, and loading process that will need to be created. She asked you to add a section to your report that she will share with the other IT managers and specialists. So in your report, you have to describe, so in this section, you should describe the purpose of each ETL step, explain the action performed to achieve each ETL step, explain the difference between transformation and cleaning. So to achieve a merit, your report will also need analysis. You need to analyze how data capture in the data warehouse can ensure historical values which are available for auditing and reporting. For task number three, which has an extension activity as well, Hazel has discussed the project with the other IT manager and specialist. They have talked about multidimensional modeling, but are not quite sure about it. She has asked you for another added section to your report that she can share with them to perform the basics for further discussions. So in this section, you should explain the row, fact, and dimension tables that have in the multidimensional model. Explain the features of star and snowflakes schema and the difference between them. Explain the benefit and drawbacks for data cubes. So for your extension activity. To achieve a merit, your report will also need to include a section that assess how temporal schema features details with changing values. And to achieve a distinction, your report will need to include a section that analyzes how different types of slowly changing dimension deal with temporally changing data. So again, this will be the guidance made available, and this helps with the scoring metrics on how to achieve a past merit or distinction. Also, here we have a presentation from our assignment discussion. So we now know that we have assignment details and assignment methods. So what are these details and methods? We know that the details for them is that the qualification is a ATHE Level 5 Extended Diploma in Computing. The unit is implementing data flows and data warehouse. Assessment type is a single structured professional report. And also we've covered how the grading works. So we've covered our scenario with your role as a data analysis team, the request which has come from your senior manager, and also we've looked into each tasks. So your report has to discuss the benefit of implementing the data pipelines and the data warehouses, more explanation of differences between real-time batch processing. We've looked into merit activity and distinction activity. So also here we have a breakdown of the word count that is required for this section of the assignment. Task number 2 again is related ETH and data processing, and there's also a breakdown of the word count. So the description and explanation should be 100 to 150 words, and the analysis from 150 to 225 words. But feel free to exceed this if you feel like you need to add more information into that paragraph. And task number 3 again is related to data modeling and warehouse structure. Again, explanation should be between 100 and 150 words, and analysis between 150 to 400 words. Again, this whole concept that you're already familiar with, command verbs, and depth guidance. And remember to use Harvard style referencing. Submission first of the assignment again is submit one structured professional report. Ensure that all past merit and distinction criteria are addressed, and also complete assignment declaration slide in the template. And all of this has to be emailed to learnerwork@ukversity.co.uk. Okay, this is everything that we need to know. Is there any question for me regarding the assignment structure?
Thanks, Victor. Nope, that was all really clear. I've already started the assignment. I started it at the weekend, so I think I'm just finishing learning outcome 1.3. So I'm sort of most of the way through learning outcome 1, but obviously still got the rest of 2 and 3 to do. So I imagine it'll be another couple of weeks yet before I get it finished in. But yeah, no, that was all really clear. Thank you.
Okay, that's great to hear, Johnny. And yeah, do you have any units left which have to be covered?
Sorry?
Do you still have many units left to cover?
How many units left to cover? No. So there's this one, and then there's the unit. So this is unit 7. So there's unit 8, and then there's the final unit, which is like like an overall project.
Yeah,
So I suppose after this, I suppose technically it's 3 units, including this one, but 2 units after this one. But also the last one, the project, I have been sort of doing on and off over the last sort of month or two, because I've managed to um, tie it in with stuff that I'm doing, like
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
so
understand. Just
so
do it
yeah,
on
I've
your
been
pace. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. So I've been tying it with other things that I've been doing. Um, so hopefully when we get to that one should be fairly quick at
yeah,
finishing. Because I think I'm on. Oh, where am I with that one? I think most of the way through section 2. I think the last bit of the project is about doing a like a post project review sort of plan. So I
yeah,
think I've still got that left to do, but I've done the actual planning of the project and like the risk register and all that sort of stuff, and using project planning tools and all of that. So yeah, good of a part through that one. So yeah, I like to think of it as this one and the next one, and, and then the last one's
yeah.
kind of already finished. So technically, it's not. I still got quite a bit of it to do. But
Yeah,
yeah, not too much more left, and then I think we'll be finished. Yeah,
yeah. That's good to know. Yeah, because obviously we will have to schedule the
yeah,
tutors for the next unit. So depending on who will be your tutor, if it's either me or Henry, then I think the team will contact us based on your
yeah,
availability, and we can now schedule the remaining of sessions that are required. Yeah. So yeah, just let us know. Just let
yeah. No, of
let
course,
that
yeah. No,
know.
I'll let you know when I'm ready. When I'm getting towards the end of this one,
Yeah.
I usually like to message them early to start getting things ready for the next one as I'm about to
Okay.
send it in. So I'll do the same thing this time around.
Okay. That would be great. Okay then. Just gonna end the session now, and have a good rest of your weekend.
Cool, brilliant. Have a good weekend, Victor.
Yeah.
Thank you for today.
Bye.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.